What's up, book nerds? My name is Tara, and I'm here on this Saturday morning to tell you what I'm reading in the middle of April. This video is sort of my answer to Friday reads because I have my Fast Five Friday, so instead it's like a Saturday reads kind of thing, and as usual, I'm reading multiple books, so I thought I would share those with you to just kind of talk about what I'm reading at the moment. I don't know, because I like watching these videos from other people, so the middle of the month seems like a good time to give that sort of an update. I'm currently reading 3 books. The first is A Room of One's Own, which I'm in the middle of for the Feminist Orchestra Book Club. This book is not quite what I thought, so it is taking me a little longer to read than I thought, even though it's only 125 pages. I'm sort of treating it a little more like a school reading assignment than pleasure reading, but I think it's important to read it and to talk about it because I think the overall message is key, but I'll talk more about that in my video when I finish because I will do a review on this for the Feminist Orchestra Book Club. The second book I'm reading, which I don't have because I'm reading it as an ebook, is The Heart Goes Last by Margaret Atwood. I don't know that I've ever talked about how The Handmaid's Tale is one of my favorite books of all time. So, and Oryx and Crake I also read and I didn't like it as much. So I was excited to read something outside of the Mad Adam trilogy from Margaret Atwood. And this book seemed perfect for me. It's relatively short. It's extremely fast read about this fictional town in a not a dystopian world, but definitely a slightly crumbling financial society. Okay, more than slightly crumbling. Stuff has gone just completely to shit. And these people are allowed to choose to live in a little community where they live in a house for a month and then they go to prison for a month. And they alternate months with another person who lives in the same house as them. So they do like a swap every other month. And the couple that's the main characters in this story have chosen to live in this community because it sounds like the answers to their financial ruin. But we know with novels, things are not going to be as they seem, and this book is going to explore those choices that they have to make. I am only 15% of the way into this book, and I still haven't got a clear answer for why living in a house and going to prison the rest of the time is something that is useful to the company who's running this community. But hopefully by the end of the month, I'll have an answer for you on how this all makes sense and if this is a good book worth reading or not. In other news about books I'm on the fence on, I have restarted my read of Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I was reading this as the audiobook. I purchased the audiobook. It was not working for me. I realized I was halfway through and I literally could not tell you what was even happening in the story. Maybe that's because the story is not all that interesting. I'm not sure. But I went and I got the library book and sat at the library and actually read the first third of the book in the library to try to say maybe format was my issue, not the story itself. And I did like it a little better as I'm re-getting into it. My big question, because the plot of this story is about this assassin girl who is forced to go into this tournament, and the winner of the tournament will become the king's assassin, is the tournament the plot of this book, or is the tournament the plot of the series? Because if the tournament is the plot of the series, I'm done. I'm not reading any more of this. But if the book ends, if this is the arc of the individual book, then I might be a little more intrigued. So the verdict is still out on that, though I can tell you so far, the fact that I'm on the fence is not necessarily a good thing. So that's what I'm reading on this Saturday. Let me know what you're reading because I always love to share what we're reading, or if you've read any of these and you have thoughts or comments, leave those for me below. And as always, book nerds, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.